Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Strixhaven draft here on the channel. Before I dive in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoy the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback down below. If you would like to support my work directly, you can do so via the Patreon at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, gaining access to my card-by-card grade spreadsheet in the process. Okay, so in this pack, looking at the rare, I do not think it is very good. And it's just so hard to get quadruple white and like set this up so that you end up with an advantage. So I don't think it is particularly good rare. This rare is also not super good because there's just not enough planeswalkers illuminated for it to be good. We also got an uncommon lesson too. It's just 2 lessons. It's just wild. Clever Lumimancer, I think, is a little bit better than I gave it credit for. I've seen some people playing it and it doing okay stuff, but I'm still not going to first pick it. Symmetry Sage is similar. They're both kind of in the same boat. Whirlwind Denial has actually been okay, but I'm not going to take it first pick. Start from scratch, similar boat. But I think here Professor of Zoomancy is a reasonable pick. The card just has a high impact on the game when you play it, and it fits into any green deck, which I like. Study Break is solid if you get some good lessons. But I'm going to start off with a Professor of Zoomancy. Okie doke. Well, getting past Mascot Exhibition should never happen. This is like the best rare in the set just because it's so powerful to have access to this every time you want it. So you can just always draw your incredible card. I do not know what they took out of this pack because not only is Mascot Exhibition a complete bomb, Igni's Inspiration is one of the best uncommons in the set, and the Mystical Archive card is still in the pack. So, Mascot Exhibition is an incredible card. You should never pass it, just because then every learn card all of a sudden becomes a bomb rare. So, easy Mascot Exhibition. After that, I think Quandrix Apprentice and Igni's Inspiration are both good. I think Inspiration's better by a decent margin. Being monocolor is nice. So even though I have the Zoomancy, I think I would probably take Inspiration over the Apprentice. It's still early in the draft. I'm not sure if I can play green even. But easy Mascot Exhibition. Really nice start there. It's going to make me prioritize Learn pretty highly here. Okie doke. So, looking at this pack, we're starting to get a sense. There was a blue-green card in the last pack, and we see a blue-green card here in the Biomathematician. There was a really good red card in the last pack in Igneous Inspiration. We don't see a good monocolored red card, but Masterpiece is pretty solid. Oh yeah, you always play this. It's just super good. I do like Eye Twitch. Eye Twitch goes well with the Mascot Exhibition and the Professor. They're both good in Golgari, or Witherbloom as it is known. There's also a Pledge Mage and a Campus. There is a Masterpiece, so we could potentially end up going that direction. But we saw a really good red card the last pack, and we do not see another good follow-up red card. Biomathematician is like solid, but not like absurd. And then Masterpiece is probably the second best card. Okay, so now we're seeing more Quandrix stuff. We see Needlethorn Drake, we see Scurrid Colony, and we see Zimone. There's also a pop quiz to go get our Mascot Exhibition. Hey, Gapio. Zimone can do good stuff. She's a little bit clunky at times, especially in the early game. I like Needlethorn Drake. I like Scurrid Colony. We haven't gone down the black path all that much, so I think we'll take the Zimone over the Fractal Summoning. We don't need Fractal Summoning when we have Exhibition. And we'll just see if we can get Zimone to work. It's looking like blue-green is open. And now another Professor. I've been pretty impressed by the Needlethorn Drake, to be honest. I think Needlethorn Drake is surprisingly close with Zimone. Again, Fractal Summoning goes way down in value when you're just getting Mascot Exhibition every time. I like the Zoomancy Professor. It's looking like blue-green is very open. We passed some good blue-green cards, so maybe we are not going to be able to capitalize as well in pack 2, but just going to take a Master Symmetrist, I think, over Snow Day. We're not planning on playing Sultai right now, just playing blue-green. I like Snow Day, but I also like Symmetrist. Symmetrist has felt really good just because Reach has felt really good, and giving your big stuff Trample has felt really good. So I think Symmetrist is better than Snow Day. And also I could still just be black-green at this start. So in this pack, we do not see any particularly good green card. There is a Zephyr Boots, which can go into any deck that I draft. I kind of like that aspect of it. And then there's Unwilling Ingredient or Spectre of the Fens if I wanted to go for black-green, or a Curate if I wanted to go for blue-green. I think I'll take the Zephyr Boots. It gives me a nice way to punch through with my Zoomancy Professors. I think it's better than taking the Curate. And now we get a Field Trip. Rise of Exodus is really good. This still being in the pack is interesting. Especially because you can like use this and then play Mascot the next turn. So far we only have the Zimone as a blue card. Blue-green has looked pretty open. More so than black-green. We haven't seen any good black-green gold cards. And now we see what we wheel. I've actually played Teach by Example, and it was pretty solid. I'm not going to lie. I kind of enjoyed having a copy of this in one of my other blue-green decks. So I think I'm going to take it over Big Play. And now Eureka Moment. I do like the Campus, but I'm not going to take it over a really good card like Eureka Moment, even though I have a lot of 4-drops. Even though I have that, I'm still just going to take it. And the Biomathematician Wield. Also Witherbloom Campus, but I'm just going to take the Mathematician. I don't have any like early drops right now. And it's looking like Quandrix is open. The Quandrix Apprentice didn't wheel, but everything else we wanted is wheeling. Ooh, and Scurrid Colony, we are rolling. Fractal Summoning for the board, perfect. And we opened a great card for our deck. This is a really good card. In Quandrix, you generally have a lot of spells. And there's also a Pledge Mage and an Environmental Sciences, but I'm really happy to get the Elite. Just can take over the game, and it's a 2-drop. I'm going to get rid of the Eye Twitch. You don't even need to splash it. You can just get double blue, because you're usually waiting for a late game stuff anyway. I did it with a Eureka Moment before, which is really good. It ends up working out really well with Quandrix Pledge Mages as well. It works well with Mage Duels. Really just a good thing. I think we're going to take the Elite. We probably won't be lucky enough to wheel the Pledge Mage, but we could wheel the Quandrix Campus. Yeah, we have a good late game setup here with the 2 late game lessons. And now there's Gift of Estates, which we can't play in our blue-green deck. This card's not particularly good. Drought is pretty nice, or Draught, as it is known. It's not Drought, it's Draught. I like Rise of Exodus, but we're just going to play blue-green here. We've seen a lot of good blue-green cards. We got this one late. We got a late Field Trip, late Eureka Moment. And Mage Duel works really well. It also works well with Teach by Example. Yeah, I found that getting the Learn cards is really important for not running out of gas in these decks. I think I like Needlethorn Drake better than Scurrid Colony. It trades with everything the whole game. And it's just like nice chip it and damage as a flyer. Scurrid Colony also, we got one really late last time. So, yeah. I'm not particularly inclined to splash right now. It's not a priority for me because I'm just going to play some cards, learn, and then Mascot Exhibition and win that way. Here, I think I'm going to take another Eureka Moment over a Snakeskin Veil. And over Summoning. Again, we have such a good lesson here, and we have a backup lesson to get as well, so that we just probably just don't need to prioritize the lessons as much. We currently have one learn card, and we'll hope to find more. Yeah, Scourge has been underrated, I agree. But if I can get them later, then I don't need to prioritize them, because if other players aren't taking them, I can get them. I do like Ether Helix, but I'm just going to keep taking Mage Duel. It's cheaper, it works really well with Elite. It works really well with this Teach by example. I would probably play Cram Session, just to be able to get this Mascot Exhibition. And just getting removal in blue-green is important. I currently have one Mage Duel, and that's pretty much it. So getting some interaction is really key. I'll take Cram Session now over Big Play. This isn't really a big play deck. The Cram Session will probably wheel. Maybe I do. Do I want big play with these cards? I have a lot of 4-drops. Nice little Biomathematician. Just helps me stabilize before I get to turn 4, where I have a lot of stuff to do. We get a late Needle Thorndrake. I'm gonna take the Needle Thorndrake over the Pop Quiz. I do like Pop Quiz a lot, but I really value the Death Touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now a 5th 2-drop. That's pretty solid in the late game too. I do like Pop Quiz, but I'm worried that if I have all these 4-drops, I'm just gonna run out of stuff to do. And I was also hoping to wheel this Pop Quiz. I'll take it for sure. Servant is sometimes good. You never really want multiple Teach by examples. I don't think I need Letter of Acceptance. And we got the Scurrid Colony back. Take it over the Draught. Draught. So now we have 1 learn card, 2 learn cards. Looking at our creature count, we got a good creature count, which is good. Sometimes I find myself that I'm a little bit too light on creatures in this sort of deck. We have great 2-drop suite. It's almost a 2-pack deck. Okay, so in this pack, I really like Eureka Moment. Again, it just ramps me, draws me cards, does everything Quandrix wants to do. And we've been wheeling Scurrid Colonies. So I think we'll just go with that pick. Pretty easy, straightforward. Bob's your uncle. I have not played Golden Ratio, but it is good with Biomathematician, I will say, but I don't really have a ton of, I don't know. I don't think I really need it. I'd rather just take a card that always draws me 2 and has the potential to ramp me. Okay, now I'm going to take the Quandrix Campus. Actually, Quandrix Campus is probably going to wheel. I'm going to take Pop Quiz. I think I'd rather make sure I have another Pop Quiz rather than another Quandrix Campus. Even though this is really going to help my mana and give me something to do in the late game, I just really want to get another Learn card. And I could easily wheel the Campus. Ether Helix versus Mage Duel number 3. Still a pretty easy Mage Duel. I do have the beefy creatures to support it with these 2 and a Dragon's Guard Elite that can grow. This thing can be good. Needle Thorndrake works well with it. Well, the reason that I think I might be able to wheel it Zero Turbo is because I wheeled one in the last pack. I also just think I need Pop Quiz more. It makes sure that you just don't run out of stuff to do. I'm just going to take a card that affects the board. More effective directly. Mage Duel number 4. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I also just really wanted to make sure I get another Pop Quiz. I have a lot of Eureka moments, but I just want access to Mascot Exhibition as much as possible. And I don't want to have to play Cram Session. I do only have 2 lessons to go get, but I'm not actually that worried about that because I have like 3 learn cards. So like I'd have to go pretty deep into my deck to like draw all 3 of them. Pretty easy Mage Duel, I'd say. And now there's another Biomathematician. I like that. There's also a Expanded Anatomy if I wanted that. There's Team Pennant to go with the Mascot Exhibition, but I don't really want that either. I already have an equipment if I need it. I can just cut the Servan and play Biomathematician over that. And now there is a Decisive Denial, just a really good card. Countering things has been more relevant than I thought. And also the fight spell's nice. It's looking like we're not going to need to play Teach, for example. Okay, I'll take an Elemental Summoning now, I guess. I don't think I have enough playables for the deck that I can just focus on my sideboard now. Like, I've got all the playables I need. More than enough, and just having another option to go get is nice. I do like Drake. Wow, that's a late Quandrix Cultivator. Really nice pickup. Okay, so every card I add now, I have to cut another card, pretty much. We did not... Oh, the campus that we wanted was the next pack. So we get another Scurrid Colony. And we did wheel the campus. Perfect. Yeah, some 4 CMC spells would have been nice, but remember that we have this card to top our curve every game. We have some good lessons to go get if we need them. Wow, so I got the Ether Helix back. That's a big pickup. This is actually going to be tough to build because we have so many premium cards. We can definitely cut Teach by example. We can probably... I think we will. I kind of like Zephyr Boots as a way to punch through. Oh, yeah. I have been thinking about that the entire draft. So don't worry. I wasn't going to forget. I don't need Curate. I just have a lot of actual like playable cards in this deck. 28. I need to make several more cuts still. Curate is actually pretty solid, but I don't need it right now. So we have 1, 2, 3 learn cards. We got the Team Pennant back too. And an Amplemancer. And the Honor Troll, which I'm not going to play because I don't have any life gain. And a 3-mana 2/3 Vigilance is just not good enough. So we have these 2 equipments. I think we're playing a 17 land deck. We have a big 7-drop to get to, but I don't think we really have that much to spend our mana on in the late game. I kind of like the Zephyr Boots for giving me some inevitability. I think it's better than the Team Pennant for that purpose, so we're going to do that right off the bat. Dragon's Guard Elite is just a great card, so we're going to run that. Looking like 8/8/1 is probably fine, though we might want to... probably just going to keep it like that. Maybe we want to bias towards green a little bit. But we have so many like cards that need us to have both by turn 2. I like all the Biomathematicians because it's just 2 bodies for 1. Keeps us stabilized more easily. I don't think there's really is a limit on fight spells is the thing. So we have 4 Mage Duels and a Decisive Denial. I don't foresee myself cutting any of those. Ether Helix is really good, especially as a 1-of. All of our 4-drops are great. These cards are all great. And then we're going to cut Reckless Amplemancer. I find this card to be worse than Scurrid Colony because it doesn't have reach, and it's usually going to be at best a 4/4, and Scurrid Colony is going to be a 4/4 in a lot of the game anyway. So I like cutting that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2-drops. Do we need 7 2-drops is the question. We could also consider cutting. I don't really want to cut any of these 4-drops. They give me a lot of like value and stuff. I could cut a Eureka Moment though. I could see that being correct. Because it is a good card, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4-drops, and we already have 2 pop quizzes, so we have a lot of card draw already. And we're not ramping to like anything huge other than this mascot exhibition. And then I think I could, so we have 3, 6, 7 3-drops. I mean 7 2-drops. I could see cutting a Biomathematician maybe, even though it does make 2 bodies for 3 mana, which is really nice. We have a lot of stuff. I think I might cut a Scurrid Colony. How many creatures do I have now? 13 creatures. I have found Mage Duel to be incredibly good, so I really am trying not to cut Mage Duel. It's like tempting me, but I think I just cut the 2 Scurrid Colonies maybe. Scurrid Colony's really good though. I just have so many good cards. I'm not cutting any of my Learn cards because those help me get my bomb rare. So I essentially have 3 copies of this in the deck. I could cut Zephyr Boots. But I kind of like that Zephyr Boots lets me win late games that I might not otherwise be able to win. Master Symmetrist is really good. As is Decisive Denial. I think Mage Duel is better than Biomathematician, so I would rather cut Biomathematician than it. But I still want to have 2 Scurrid Colonies. So I have 6 2-drops. That just means I'm always going to have a 2-drop pretty much. Zephyr Boots is still good for winning some late games that I might otherwise struggle in. I like having 6 2-drops, I think. 2 pop quizzes and a Eureka Moment for card draw is okay. Especially because I just have so much to do on turn 4. Ether Helix is pretty good. And the Denial, so I really don't love cutting Eureka Moment, but I have so many 4-drops that it gets harder to use. Do I need the Zephyr Boots to win the late game? Because if I don't need Zephyr Boots, then I can add back in a Eureka Moment. But I think in the late game, I'd rather top deck Zephyr Boots a lot of the time. I think I'm going to try it like this, and then I'll revisit it after my first game to see if I want more Scurrid Colonies, my decisions or moments. I do like Eureka Moment a lot. Biomathematician is just a good defensive body. Gets me some defense, 2 cards in 1. Good evening, Spiky Guy. I think I'm going to run it like this. We have so many good cards in the sideboard. Scurrid Colony, Biomathematician, the 2 Eureka Moments are the cards that are the best in our sideboard, and so those would be the first one we would add if we made any changes. The cards that we cannot cut are the pop quizzes and the field trips. I like having 6 2-drops, but I could see going down to 5. And I think Needlethorn Drake is better than Scurrid Colony. just because it trades with everything. Yeah, maybe I just want 5 2-drops. Because these do work even better in multiples. Yeah, I'm going to try it like that for now. Let's do it. I'll see you folks in the matches. Before I get to the matches, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support me and my work over at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, and special thanks to those who support me at the credits level. It is thanks to Patreon support that I'm able to continue improving the quality of my videos and that I am able to produce as many videos as I do. As my way of saying thank you to patrons, there are a host of cool little rewards, noteworthily the reward that gives you access to my card-by-card grade spreadsheet for Strixhaven, and then there's also rewards like being put in the credits and even coaching for the higher tiers. Thank you so much to all of my patrons, and without further ado, let's get to the matches. Welcome to round 1. On the draw, with no green source. I think we have to mulligan this. This is keepable, though. We will bin Ether Helix. Okie doke. It's a little bit tough here. We do have a lot of cards that would have been good to draw there in the first few sequences. But mulligan on the draw against the 2-drop, 3-drop start from them. I'm just hoping to draw a land here. Big draw, and he whiffs. Gosh darn it. That was a tough one. We get the trade. Oh, it's such a bummer, because if we had drawn one of these for turn 2, we could have then mage dueled, and we would have been in great shape. Oh, that's an ouch. That is an ouch. Okay, we're not quite dead. Okay, we're totally dead. That's just a bummer. Oh. I might need to play an extra green source. That was so unfortunate because we had to mulligan. If we could have kept the first hand, we would have been in okay shape. I think that was just one of those games where you just chalk it up and move on with your life. I think we have enough blue-green cards that we want to have enough, like, equal split. Yeah, the fact that we had to mulligan and then we didn't have a 2-drop and we missed lands. We would have been totally fine that game if we'd still hit our 4th land. But the problem was that we couldn't cast our fight spells because we didn't have any creatures in play. Okay, we go first. I'm actually liking Biomathematician here. I would rather it be a 2-drop, though, I will say. But with 5 2-drops, I think you're like 60 or 70% to have one. We're going to do this, get our mascot exhibition. Then we're going to Eureka Moment. We're 1 mana away from this. I think we still just want to play this, even though it could just die here. We're jamming it. Let's go. I do think that having another 2-drop. I think just it's so nice to have 2-drops. So we're gonna lead with this, so that our mage duel costs less. I think. Let's think. So we could decisive denial fight there. Let's pop quiz first. Well, that's a good draw. Mage duel, they're 4/4. Okay, let's just do the math. Why would I not do the math? Okay. So this will go up to 6 toughness, and it'll take 4, so it'll go down to 2. And then I can give it another mage duel to fight that thing. And then I can attack with these other creatures. This thing can go up to 4 toughness. I don't want to trade either of my guys for this stupid 2/1 because I can decisive denial it next turn. I guess I could have traded that. I don't know. I'm going to play this thing first. The reason being I can use this to fight something if they go for a double block. Like if they double block this, eat their lightning helix, I can then fight this thing. They take 4, 5, 7. This guy doesn't facilitate any attacks, so I actually am going to hold up Decisive Denial just in case they have some really, really good spell or I need to fight something. Or... I could use this to fight there. I like doing that. They're probably not going to play a creature that's bigger than a 4/4 in their red-white deck. And that way this thing doesn't end up trading with one of my guys. I can actually hold this land too because I have the boots in the deck to loot it away. Okay, so they do have a 4/4. But I'm fine trading for it. Because then I can start attacking with this fractal to get some extra chip damage in. They probably have an Inkling Summonings to go get. Yep. Beautiful draw. Let's go. I am going to get the summoning. Let's just simplify the board, get rid of chump blockers for our fractal summoning. That's pretty good. Next turn, we'll probably just jam a massive fractal summoning. Actually, I scratched that. I'm probably going to draw cards. So I have 9 mana right now. Eh. I don't think it needs to be bigger than a 7/7, and that way I can get an extra land into play. And I can use her ability to put the land into play. And if they do have Expel, then I'm okay if they use it on Zimone. Okay, I'm glad that I used the extra mana here. I don't want to take the extra damage from that thing. Them just like tempoing me out is the way I lose. I think over 50% is kind of a good aspiration for Beard, especially best of one. What I have discovered from looking at some of the stats, because they have this thing, I'm going to look at my deck to see if I need another 2-drop. I don't think I do. I think 5 is probably where I want to be, because when you're a more mid-rangey deck like mine, or a more like late-game deck even, you don't want too many 2-drops because they clunk up your hand. But the thing with Scurrid Colonies, it's still a good draw later on. I do have 4 good 3-drops, 5, 6 good 3-drops. I think I'm going to cut one of those for another Scurrid Colony, because Scurrid Colony is a fine late-game draw. We kind of are a tempo deck. Maybe I should build it more like that. Like, this is a good hand. But as I was saying, you can like check the stats on a on like how the like top leaderboard members of Mythic are doing. And a lot of them have like, okay, which 2-drop do I want? Probably the Colony, because I'm not going to close to 8 mana. Actually, they could put a counter on that, and then it's hard to kill. I do want to trade with that. This thing fights decently well. I like getting rid of it. Easy Biomathematician, because next turn I can jam another one. Okay, black-green. So killing their lifelinker is even more powerful. I'm going to do this to try and hit my land drop. No attacks. But yeah, as I was saying, the top Mythic players have like 68% win rates or something like that. Okay, so what could they have here? They could have a +1/+1 counter. They could just be offering the trade. I think I don't have anything that's going to make this better for me. Decisive Denial won't stop the +1/+1 counter trick that I fear the most. So I'm just going to block. Yeah, it is absurd in best of one. Yeah. 68% is like, what the heck? That's absurd. I can't even fathom that. Yeah. Mine's like 60%, which I'm pretty happy with, but I also get disappointed in it sometimes. I'm like, no, I could do so much better. Okay, this thing's a little bit annoying, but they don't have a life gain source yet. So I think this turn, I just want to go Scurrid plus Zimone. Because it's more mana efficient this way. And then next turn, I can go Mage Duel, Mage Duel. It's like, instead of getting the extra 1/1 here, I potentially free myself up to go buy a Mathematician, hold up Decisive Denial or something. Okay. They didn't have a combat trick last turn. And they probably just drew this, or they might have played they might have played it earlier. Huh. Also, hi Ben, how's it going? Hmm. I'm not going to be activating Zimone for a while, I don't think. We'll go for it. And we do have Ether Helix in the deck to get back Zimone, maybe. Okay. So they did have something. So they got a nice little 2-for-1 with that. I was going to do this, keep up the pressure of a double block, don't fall behind on board, because next turn I can go Field Trip Mage Duel. The thing is Zimone was basically a 2-mana 1/2 there. It wasn't actually a huge game changer. Ooh, bum ba bum ba ba bum. So what could they have? They could have Lash of Malice, but I don't think they do. Or they would have used that instead of Flunk. Gonna fight with my weaker guy. That's a yikes. That was a yikes. Huh. Second plum the Verdant, eh? I guess I just played it too conservatively. They've just 2-for-1 me a couple times. That was a turn where I really wanted to draw a land. Yeah, I'm probably dead here. I think I botched it too. I think I could have won if I just used my Biomathematician to target instead. Because then they can't do that trick to win the combat. Oh, gosh. I'm not 0-3, I'm 1-1. No, I'm actually 1-2. No, I thought I was 1-1. Maybe I'm 1-2. If I draw a land, I get 3 blockers, and I don't die. I go to 1. Well, at least I know where I could have improved this game. So this way I trade a 3-2 for that, and a 2-1 for that. They have another Plumb the Forbidden. To sack this to gain a life to make this lethal. They might. Okay. So what did I get wrecked by the most that game? I got wrecked by the Flunk on my double block. And the Plumb the Forbidden on my Mage Duel. If I had not double blocked that turn, if I had just untapped and then, no, if I couldn't have gone for the Mage Duel into open mana. If I had gone for the Mage Duel on my Biomathematician, I think I would have won that game. It feels bad to lose that way. I don't think it was an oppressive Witherbloom deck. I just played it badly. I got wrecked by a random uncommon that I didn't need to get wrecked by. Like, the fact was that going for the Mage Duel was already high risk, and I just added to the number of risks that there were on the play. Like, I just chose the wrong card to fight with. I was trying to play around Lash of Malice, but the 2-for-1 is so bad for me that I lose anyway if they 2-for-1 me. Is what I didn't really fathom at that moment. It was like, I probably just lose the game if I get 2-for-1'd. I also can't seem to, like, buy a 3rd land or, like, a 4th land in this current draft. Like, they had Plumb the Forbidden instead of, like, a Lash of Malice or something. Could I please draw a land? Thank you, deck. Thank you. I'm just gonna go for that. I'd rather block with my Biomathematician. Like, I think Plumb the Forbidden is the only card that punishes using the 1-1 to fight. Enthusiastic Study. Hit me. Big play. Okay. well. It's a 3/4. I'll 2-for-1 myself. I think it's necessary. Hall of Oracles is a beating. Someday I'll draw a land when I need it. Somewhere over the rainbow. Wow, we're actually in okay shape here. If I can draw a land! Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do this over Pop Quiz. I do want to draw a land really badly, but I don't think Pop Quiz will necessarily help me win the game right now. Oh my goodness. I need something to be able to mage duel with. So I think we're favored here. The thing is, Nandu, if the top card of my deck is a land, then I'm already fine. And if I miss a land the next turn, I can just Pop Quiz, and then if I draw a land, I can actually use it for Mage Duel. So it's like if the next card of my deck is a land, I get to 4 mana. But going to 5 mana doesn't really change my play. I'm still playing Zoomancy first. But if it's in the other order, if it's spell and then land, then I get rewarded for waiting, because then I can Mage Duel for 1 mana. Yeah, if we had environmental sciences, it could change it. Do I expose myself to the blowout? They had 1 top deck, and they scryed to the bottom. And they didn't kill my guy on their turn and attack me. I'll hit him for 5. And this is a fine trade, because they already have the mana to scry it away and stuff like that. And I can Ether Helix whatever they do next. Get it back. I feel like a favorite. I'm still thinking about the play where I fought my 1/1 against their 2/2 and got wrecked by their Plumb the Forbidden. And I think that in a vacuum, if you just looked at the game state and you didn't have any idea of what was in either player's hand, that play makes sense because it plays around removal better. But if you look at it in the context of that exact game, it's worse because I knew they didn't have a removal spell, or they would have used it instead of their flunk. So it was like it was like a situation where it was like a level 2 spot where you had to be like slightly you had to be like thinking about it on the next level, which I didn't do. That's the difference between the 60% win rate and the 70% win rate, or the 68% win rate, or whatever. I'm gonna Ether Helix this. It just leaves me able to attack with that and all of my creatures actually. And I'm gonna get back Professor of Zoomancy. And they might even concede to this. Nope, no concession. But this way I get to hit them for a lot more. Oh man. Again, I'm not going to play around this card. It just traded 1-for-1 with my Scourge Colony, which is not the end of the world. Next turn I can jam this if I draw a land. If not, I can go Zoomancy, Zimone. They keep it on the top. Okay, interesting, interesting. Looks like they're playing Growl, yeah. Kind of wild, too. So I have 8 mana, so I can go this. But I can't play that. I'm going to probably just play those two then. So they can block their... Take 3, 4, 5, 6, and then they're dead next turn. I'm going to do that. I'm willing to suicide one of these guys to keep this thing alive. Because now, like, I have an extra lethal threat. And these 3 on their own are lethal. And this thing plus any of my creatures is lethal. Got a nice little W there. Sure, I had fun. I won. I always click yes if I win. On those questions, it's always the same. It's like, yeah, I won the match. Obviously, I had fun. If I didn't have fun when I was winning, what would I be doing? Okay. This is the deck, by the way, for anyone curious. It's felt pretty good. We haven't gotten to get the Zephyr Boots going yet. It might be worse than Eureka Moment or something. But I feel like Zephyr Boots has some nice potential in the deck. I wish I had more spots in the deck. I just have so many good cards. I feel like sometimes another thing that separates the like 68% from the 60% is just the way you build your deck. Because I feel like sometimes I don't build my deck optimally. Like, I'll be like 2% off on a deck on the way it could be built. And then I just lose a game that I could have won or something, maybe if I had built my deck slightly differently. Could I just catch a break here? This is tough. What's the question mark do? Oh, nice. I'm gonna mulligan this. I don't want to just immediately lose when I miss my island. This is better. I actually am gonna get rid of Mage Duel. Not always Inept Mage. Because sometimes you still just want the playable for your deck. I'm just going to go with this because now I have a clean double block there. Because I don't have that many learn cards. I only have 3, and they're always getting my 7 mana one. Whew. Why would you attack with that one and not the other one? Why do you want to trade a 2/1 for a 1/1? Because you have +3/+1. That's what I'm concluding. And you don't want to lose both your things. Alright. For study, I just don't. It just makes it harder on their mana if they don't get to cast it, because they might just have another learn card to get. I'm fine taking 2 damage there, because now if they go for it, I trade a. I guess I could have traded this thing too. But now if they do it, they have to like do it into my guy. And now we get to do this. I get punished no matter what I do when I try to outthink people. It's horrible. Every time I try to do something clever, I just get completely demolished. Just completely and utterly owned across the board. Gosh darn it. Every time I think I'm being clever and don't make the level 2 play, and I make the level 2 play, they just have the exact random card that was like, why would you attack with this thing and not with this thing? It's just like, oh my gosh. Of course we're not out of it. We're gonna lose because I'm a bonehead. Jeez Louise. I try so hard to do something smart, and it just gets so punished by their random beaming defiance. Ugh. Gosh. F's in the chat. Oh, gosh. I play around the cards that I feel like are better, but I guess I have no idea. I'll trade. I don't want to take 3. They probably have Enthusiastic Study, too. I was ready for them to just, like, cast it there. I guess it doesn't give them a benefit to cast it there, but still. Oh, man. Boom. Let's go. We're exhibiting. It was super suspicious. See, they've got the same sketchy attack just going. They know they're in my head. They're like, I own this person. I'm just taking up real estate in his brain. Oh my gosh. This is the obvious block. They probably think this is the block I'm gonna make. Unless they're like triple leveling me and they're like, ah. Oh. And I shouldn't double block here, ever. This is just like, I have to be happy trading my 4/4 for whatever combat trick they have. Oh my gosh. What do you have, opponent? What do you have? Is it the same thing you had with the symbology? No, because then if they don't have anything, they get to trade this for a 3/2. I'm ready. Okay, okay. We're chilling. Whew! Dodging the bullets here. I don't need to attack. I can trade there, eat, or something. They do have 4 lands. Now 5. I'm just going to start activating this thing every turn. Oh my gosh. I felt like they were just psyching me out. Absolute legend. Okay. I'm just going to play slow and steady. Develop the board. Play to the board. Activate Zimone every turn. I'm not going to keep playing creatures. They could just have a sweeper of some kind. I'm not going to play this guy right now. I don't know what they have going on. But once they tap out, I can just really decimate them. I'll just keep activating Zimone every turn. So this is the game where I'm very ahead. Okay. And now they only have 2 mana. So I could use the Dragon Guard Elite with the Pop Quiz, so I'm going to save it. Okay. So. I do have the boots to discard extra lands, but I'll still just play them all this turn. Elite. Pop Quiz. They clearly don't have anything based on the way the auto passer's working. Oh yeah, look at that. We gave them all even stat lines so we could get trample on all of them. Let's go. And I'll hold the Scurrid Colony back in case they have a sweeper. Yeah. It is in the set. 4, 8, 10, 11. Let's go. Feels good. Got the win. Whew. Wow, they psyched me out. I was leveling myself there for a while. Whew. Okay. Let's try not to do that again. Psyching myself out is not productive. Okay. Well, this is a good hand. I do like Dragon Guard Elite. Maybe Inept Mage, maybe. But they would have just cast it there and made me return the 2 cards then, probably. I'm going to play this. It's very high upside if I draw Pop Quiz or Field Trip or Mage Duel. Like, if I draw Mage Duel here, I'm just in such good shape. Obviously, I'm not going to draw that just now. I'll wait for drawing it until a little bit later. But it was a very high upside to play this thing first, even though I'm not going to trade that there, obviously. Because that would be terrible. They have a +1/+1. I'm fine with that. They're not going to 2-for-1 me here, which is all I care about. Yep. The old Lash of Malice. There is the Mage Duel we seek. I think they're pretty good, Momalo in general. Or on the front foot. If they just play a creature here, we probably just win. I can play this. No, I can't play this and 2 Mage Duels. If I Mage Duel this, my guy goes up to... I think I can Mage Duel both. So if I go up to this thing goes up to 6 toughness, takes 4. Then I can do this one. It goes up to 5 toughness, it takes 2. And if they trade 1/1s, that means they take 9 damage, so I'm okay with that. And there's not really a 5-drop they can have that trades with these things productively. Okay. I could draw another Mage Duel, so I'll do this first. Still just doing this. Let's just play our cards out. If I draw a land, I get to Mascot Exhibition. Leech Fanatic, okay. We're still just gonna do the level 1 play here. Aw, wrecked. They have Forest. They could draw, like, they could have something, but just gonna make the obvious attack. Okay, so they have big play or something. Okay. So, not drawing an untapped land there makes it so I don't just immediately win. But I'm still in good shape. They're not going to be able to attack with this guy, so I can just chip in. Okay, that's good for me though, because now I don't get blown out by a mage by using my Mage Duel. Sure. Maybe I was supposed to kill their flyer. I don't think so, though. I get to scry. They can start activating this. I think that's pretty good. Just owned. Gosh darn it, why didn't I do that first? Wow, that was they conceded anyway, but would I have won the fight if I had done it first? Yeah, I would have, because it would have been a... Oh my gosh, I should have just totally drawn first. I was going to draw it at some point. Might as well have done it first. Jeez Louise. Ugh. That was less than clean play. Ooh, we got 4 wins. I love to see it. So, I've been trying to notice. I think one of the things that is different is it's not that I play any differently when I'm in Mythic. It's just that I notice my mistakes more because I get punished more for them. Because it's just like I'm in the middle of a high stakes game and you never know how it's going to end. And then you just like overthink things or something. Don't psych yourself out. I'm writing things down in my lesson log. If you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm writing don't psych yourself out as a lesson and then draw your card first. The lesson log is not just magic stuff, but it is helpful things, and I oftentimes don't think about it for other contexts, but I do think about it for magic. So there. Okay. We'll keep it. Let's go. I believe in drawing my 3rd land on time. Let's go. It's beautiful. Attack first. Oh, tell us more, wise one. Oh yeah, fair. Much better. Oh, hit the land drop like a beast. I don't think I'm going to play the Eureka moment, though. It's just so unlikely to hit 2 lands here. I'm going to play Zoomancy here, because then I have a good 1-1 to trade with this if they have Heated Debate. Okay, it's Pop Quiz. And also the 4-3 still brick walls this guy. Who are you that is so wise in the ways of science? Yep. I'm fine if they trade their 4-3 because I have a 1-1 left over. I want to maximize playing this on my next turn, so I'm still going to try and draw into a land there, rather than play another 4-3 that's just going to trade with that. Because playing Mascot Exhibition will just win me the game, in theory. Also, this game gets closer to being a 4-4. Well, no, it's not like a specific... Ouch. Oh, if they have a kill spell, I'll have this thing to block that guy. Experimenting is just like if I want to try out a new card or something. It's not like I'm literally like doing a science experiment. Though I guess Zimone is. That feels disgustingly broken. That was pretty good. If they have a board sweeper here, they can sweep away everything, and then I play my Zoomancers. They're just so dead. Let's go! Oh ho ho! Au contraire! From 1-2 to 5-2, just like that. Rayer has been believing since the beginning. Since the beginning of time. Rayer has believed. When we were 1-2 and some folks thought we were actually 0-3, Rayer believed. Oh gosh, Mascot Exhibition is such a beating. Dear goodness. Getting past that card is even better. Like, I didn't even open it. It just got passed to me. Pack 1, pick 2. And I'm just like, well, I have a bomb rare. Let's go. Misty eye up the mountain below. Oh, yes. I guess now is a good time to thank some new followers. Ooh, Rayer is a new follower today. Ant F86, Freybeard, Magma Head, Texas Chaotic Neutral, Lucas, and Bellow Must. On the draw. My hand does nothing if I don't draw an island, so I have 9 islands / blue sources. And my hand needs to draw 2 lands to really start functioning. Jeez Louise. Well, I don't want to go to 5, but this is not good. Never mind, I'm a genius. Oh, it is the best card. To pack 1, pick 1 at least. Just because you always get access to it. Uh-oh. Well, we have Ether Helix, so... We have Ether Helix as long as we have a creature in the graveyard to get back with it. Which means I kind of hope they kill this Professor's New Man Seed. Oh, it would work out so well. Just kill it. I know you want to. Just Mage Duel it. No. Oh, that's actually okay. They're not attacking. I can activate Simone to put this extra land into play. I need to trade something off so I can bounce this. Do it. I'm just thinking of Emperor Palpatine or something. Oh, because Ether Helix is so good against the token. The token! They might have another token later. And if they have a combat trick here, then I get really rewarded. Beautiful. Not ideal, but... You know, I'll take it. That was actually kind of bad, but because this is not like an actual... They're not going down a card to use that. But, you know. I'm not going to block with 2 permanents. Oh, thank you. Not the greatest situation for the time being, but we'll be fine, I think. And if I draw a land, I can activate Simone and play Professor of Zoomancy. I don't think so, Ant. They'll just attack me back. I considered it, but I think they'll just take the damage, attack me back, play something, and then I don't have a threat of blocking their 5/5. I'm screwed. This is not good. Okay, I just have to take the hit here. I really want to draw an untapped land. Big draw. Yes! Simone can be the difference. Oh my gosh, Hall of Oracles, what a beating. But they're 1 land behind the game. They don't have a 4/4. 4/4, 4/4. No, don't do it. No, don't do it. Please, please. Simone's just a scientist. You're a man of science, Professor. You wouldn't do such a thing. The violence. Why can't Zoomancy and Prodigy... No, Prodigy's not a science. Oh my gosh, what? What? They're just giving me a 4-4? Oh, nice. Wow, that's huge. Just game-changing right there. Just they gave me a 4-4. They do have a reach creature. Actually, I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put it into play. They could have burying books. That's why I didn't want to attack with the token. Wow, they were 1 mana off of using burying books to stop my fight spell. Nutty. No! This is painful. This is not good. This is not good. Karak Wrangler is scary. Very scary. Oh, we drew another one. Nice. Regretting playing that land immediately. I will hit them, though. Oh, no, I have to dilute. It's not an optional one. It's not optional. Regardless. We're okay. Our defense is a set. We have this thing to block there. This thing to block everything else. Why do I regret playing the land? Because that way I couldn't play it. I had to loot away my 4-4 instead of being able to play it. It's gonna lose me the game too, probably. Wow, I can't believe they scried there. Wow, they kept it on top. Oh no. Well, I'm probably dead. Mage Duel just kills me. Okay, where's the counter going? If I draw my own pop quiz, then I win, I think. Gosh, I am going to lose because I played the land. Jeez Louise. It's because the reason I played the land is because I mistapped my mana on that one turn. I used all my green for some reason, which is just sloppy. Come on, pop quiz. Yes! So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 10, so get rid of that. We're back in the game! Let's go! Ah! Woo! We're alive! They could still win here. They play this thing, put a counter on something. I can't threaten lethal in the next turn. I do have 6 in flyers, so they have to make me block with this. They can find it. It's all on board. They have to make me block with this thing, which means they have to make... they have to attack with everything, which means they should probably make this a 3-3, so I have to chump. Which means then I go, like, trade, eat. Yeah. Chump or something. Oh, it's so close. If we draw a mage duel, we can win still. We're going to chump this thing so they don't gain life, I think. Probably. Oh, they botched it. Oh, no, they didn't botch it. I don't have enough flying. Okay, so if I go... So what's my out here? What's in my deck? I could draw Mage Duel. Mage Duel is good. I want Mage Duel to be a good draw. We block like this. If I draw Mage Duel, I can still win here. Field Trip. Yep, we're still alive. Hold your breath! We do not have expanded anatomy. Oh my gosh, scry to the bottom, please! We need this. Yes! They scry to the bottom! Please, we got this! Oh, it's been such a narrow fight. And we top decked perfectly off the Zoomancy down the stretch. All to recover from playing that. Oh my gosh. Yes! Oh, what a game! What a game! Oh my gosh! What a battle! And it turned out that playing the land to have the Scourge Colony come in was the exact amount of mana we needed to go pop quiz plus mascot in the same turn. Oh my gosh, we did it! That was insane. What a game indeed. Holy heck. We're 1 win away. 1 win away. Let's go. Come on, deck. Zephyr boots. I knew the boots would be clutch. I knew it. I knew it'd be clutch. So good. So clutch. Whew. Exhibition is so OP, yeah. So overpowered. Oh my gosh, let's go. What a great hand. We are on the draw, but you know. We have a Dragon Guard Elite and a non-creature spell. I'm still going to lead with this guy. I think this is scarier in play than just trading it. I'm fine trading this for those two. Next turn I can maybe just activate this if I want to, but I probably don't. So they have a 7-drop. Okay. I'm fine if they trade these two because it's going to be a 4/4 soon. I'm going to double the counters. They see me doubling. Thank you so much, Hala. I appreciate that. I wonder why they're holding up a blue mana. There's Mage Duel. Killing this is good because that stops them from killing this. I guess they might have a... No, they don't have the fight spell, or they would have just fought this thing into that thing. Wow, they don't get to copy it. They're just casting it. That's wild. Wild. This thing does have reach, remember? So this can be a 14-14. I'm just going to keep activating this thing. I don't care if they tap it. That will be good at some point here. It's big enough that it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do this. That means they can't jump it with the pest. If they have burying books, they can already cast it. So we'll just start making them jump. In case they don't have burying books. They don't even block! They just let us win! Oh my gosh! They don't even fight us out! Oh my gosh. 7 wins from 1-2 to 7-2. Wow. Dragon's Guard Elite clutching it at the end. The boots of power. Rayer 13 is justified in his belief. Let's go. Oh my gosh. We played some absurd games there. That second to last one in particular was just nutso. Wow, what a performance. I'm definitely... The build on this one was really tough, but I think that extra Scurrid Colony did good work. We didn't really miss the Eureka moments, and Mascot Exhibition was just killer. Absolute beast of a card right there. Never past this, by the way, folks. I don't know how I got past this. As I say, don't just win the game, win the crowd. Well, I have Twitch chat, so, you know, I'm following Mascot Exhibition's teachings on this one. If you were watching this on YouTube and you made it all the way to the end of the video, in the comments section down below, leave hashtag clutch down the stretch, because those games were very close, and in that last one in particular, the Professor of Zoomancy looting train just got there exactly on those draws that we needed to win the game. So we hit the pop quiz off of the loot, we hit the field trip to get our fractal summoning off the loot, so we were just clutching it on the draws there towards down the stretch. So if you did make it all the way to the end of the YouTube video, leave hashtag clutch down the stretch to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. Click that bell icon to get notified when I post future videos, and check out the Twitch stream live at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. You can also support my work via the Patreon at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Gain access to some cool rewards over there. And if you want to read my articles or join the Discord server, those are linked in the description and pinned comment down below. That's going to do it for this draft video, though. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.